my name's Casey Carson, and today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about sport and exercise nutrition. Now, the reason I say sport and exercise nutrition is because you could be training for a big competition, event, or game, or you could just be wanting to maybe jog around the block a few times a week, walk around the block, do some yoga, lift some weights. But both aspects involve proper nutrition, and so that's why I'm going to be talking to you about how you should eat before exercise, eating during exercise, eating for recovery, as well as performance hydration. So eating before exercise. Some of the goals I have listed here are that you should try to eat a diet that is carbohydrate rich, which will increase your muscle stores. My second point is that your meal should contain a small amount of protein for muscle tissue repair. You don't want to go over on the amount of protein because that'll just add pounds on, and it'll be harder to work off. Just make sure that you have enough protein to activate that muscle tissue repair. You also want a diet that's low in fat and fiber to ensure optimal digestion. So I have some sample meals and snacks planned here, and 3 to 4 hours before, you should probably have something like fruit and yogurt smoothie, low-fat granola. Another option I have is lean hamburger on a bun with lettuce, tomato, salad, and you can also have a yogurt fruit parfait. And the third option would be like low-fat tuna melt sandwich, a fruit cup, and a side of fat-free yogurt. And of course, these are just a few options, but these are great meals to have 3 to 4 hours before. About 30 to 60 minutes before, you want something small, something to just get you ready, to give you enough energy, to perform in your competition or workout. Something like that would be a sports drink or water, small or medium piece of fruit, and even a sports gel or sports bar is okay. And this would be within 60 minutes before your workout. So eating during exercise. And this may sound kind of funny because most people may not eat during exercise, but for marathon runners or people who bike long miles or people who are just exercising for long periods of time in general, need to keep intaking energy so that their body doesn't fatigue. So it's really important to consider the mix and timing of your fluid, carbohydrate, and electrolyte intake. Too little fluid or too much carbohydrate can actually result in cramping and other intestinal problems. Another goal of your meal or your snack during your exercise would be that you need adequate fluids to replace your sweat loss. Your dehydration can cause fatigue and impair your performance, so knowing your sweat rate will help you determine the right amount of fluid to drink during your exercise. Another goal would be to create a plan that's tailored toward your needs. I would encourage maybe a food diary, just to see how you feel during your exercise and when you feel you need energy or water. Just experiment with it. Some sample foods and fluids I have prepared here would be just any sports drink containing carbohydrates and electrolytes, like Gatorade. That's a popular one. You could also have fluids with carbohydrate gels and just in general carbohydrate-rich foods. Like a banana is a good example because it's really easy to eat and it really gives you the carbohydrates you need. Another one would just be easily digested carbohydrate-rich foods so that you have good digestion going on there, and they speed up your fuel transport to your muscles. So an example again would be a banana, or if you're able to, a bread with jam or low-fat granola bar and a sports bar is actually pretty popular. So eating for recovery, the goals I have listed here are to restore your fluid and electrolytes lost in your sweat. Electrolytes are, sodium, potassium, and it's important to keep these in balance. So it's important also to weigh yourself before and after exercise to replenish what you lost. Another goal would be to replace muscle fuel, which is your carbohydrate, utilized during practice. And another important goal is to consume protein foods that will repair your damaged muscle tissue and stimulate new tissue. This is also very important in eating before your exercise. And overall, to just consume this food within 15 to 60 minutes of your workout. That's very important. And some foods I have prepared here for you is to have a carbohydrate electrolyte sport drink. That works very well in quenching your thirst as well as providing you with those carbohydrates and electrolytes that you need. Another option would be to have some yogurt with frozen berry smoothie. You could also have graham crackers with peanut butter and low-fat chocolate milk and a banana. That's a really yummy option. And my favorite would be whole wheat pita sandwich with turkey and veggies and pretzels with low-fat milk. And you definitely get everything you need really in this meal. You have your electrolyte, your protein, definitely some carbohydrates there too as well. So moving on. And something that's very important is performance hydration. Without hydration, you could get fatigued very easily. Hydration is important in mental acuity. It also helps regulate heat while in hot environments. It quenches your thirst. It prevents significant weight loss, which would be through your sweating. And it speeds up your recovery time after you work out. So some hydration strategies I have listed here would to begin exercise well hydrated, meaning don't go into exercise without throughout the day having water to drink or just any fluids in general. For intense training, you should consume carbohydrate in the form of sports drinks and snacks. And for events lasting more than 1 hour, you should consume snacks containing salt or sodium, but be sure to balance this with the water because it's important to keep your electrolytes balanced with hydration. So here are my references. I got this from Sports Cardiovascular and Wellness Nutrition, which is also called SCAN. And you can visit this website, SCAN, and you can actually find a registered dietitian near you and also learn more tips and create a personalized profile. So if you're interested in this, I would definitely recommend it. Thank you.